Hey everyone, and welcome to my best of 2020 video, I guess you could say, for music videos, for songs, for artists. I had a really hard time putting this list together down to top 20. I originally had it at 50, then I had to make some really difficult cuts, but alas, this has been such an amazing year for music. I know that with all the challenges that we've had this entire year, you would think that creativity and the arts would be compromised, but really, I don't know if I just had more time at home to really pay more attention to like new music that's coming out, or more time to really, go into music videos and performances and things like that, but and even go to online concerts as well. But I really thought that 2020 brought us some amazing music. And of course, my favorite artist, Kylie Minogue, gave us a new album and Infinite Disco and new music videos. So for me, like, I can't really complain. So why don't we get started? Because I'm worried about how long this video might be, so I don't want it to take too long, but I'm going to go ahead and start off at number 20. So at number 20, we have Spotlight by Jessie Ware. I'm a huge fan of this music video as well as the song. The song is so catchy. The first time I heard it, I was just so hypnotized by it, and I just felt like the music video was so cool with the way it progressed, with her going through the train and then having her wear these amazing outfits, and then the dancers, and it's just to me, like, it's one of the best videos that have come out this year. The only thing is that I wish that I had listened to it a little bit more often this year, and it kind of slipped through the cracks a little bit. But in general, I would highly recommend this song and this video to anyone. I didn't get to do a reaction to it, but I definitely checked it out on my own anyway. So at number 19, we have I Can't Stop Me by Twice. Now, this music video I felt was really interesting. I loved the use of color. The thumbnail was really eye-catching with all the different, like, I don't know, I call it cotton candy colors. But then you have like such a narrative going on with like the division between the girls. I love the scene where they go into like the subway, which feels very as if it's your last. When I first heard the song, I wasn't sure if I was gonna really like it or not, but I ended up loving this song. And yeah, it did come out like at the end of October, but I ended up liking this more and more. I thought it was a fantastic comeback single, and I've seen so many of the performances from it, and yeah, I really enjoyed this comeback. So at number 18 is Somebody by Dani, or Dagny. I actually don't know how to pronounce her name, but she is I believe, Norwegian artist. I didn't get to actually do a reaction video for her either, but I absolutely loved this song so much. I love the checkerboards. I love the like home video looking aspects of it, but this song really is just one of the best songs of the year. This album by Dagny is one of the best as well. I highly recommend it. It's such a good album, honestly. It really is. So go check it out. My favorite song would have to be Moment. So once again on our list is Jessie Ware again with What's Your Pleasure. This one, I mean, Jessie is just killing it this year with these music videos. I absolutely love the theme behind this. I love that it's like her projected on her. I love the dancers. I love the makeup. I love the styling. I love the really cool VHS effect. This is probably one of the best videos of the year. I don't know why it's not higher on my list. I'm actually really surprised, because my list is comprised of Spotify listens as well as like YouTube watches, and as well as like how I feel. So honestly, I think this should get a much higher position, but for some reason it's at 17. But 17 is my second favorite number, so I think that's a pretty special position to be in. Alrighty, so at number 16 we have Blue Hour by TXT, or Tomorrow by Together. This song actually came to me a little bit late, but I didn't do a reaction video to it because I wasn't sure how I really felt about the band. I don't know if this is like a one-off, but I really enjoyed this song. I thought that it was such a refreshing take on pop music this year, because a lot of artists were doing more, I think, darker kind of music. But with them, they kind of gave this like different kind of very light and cheerful kind of pop sound with a little bit of like a disco element almost to it, which was really fun. And yeah, Tomorrow by Together is a new band that I recently have brought my attention to, I guess. And so far, I've really liked the music that I've heard by them, so I'm excited to see what else they have for us in 2021. So at number 15, we have Levitating by Dua Lipa. I was really excited that this one actually got a music video because it was one of my favorite songs when the album first came out, and I just love, you know, the styling that she has. I love how it's got this futuristic vibe. I love the, you know, kind of Art Deco-ness of it in some scenes. I also love the fact that, like, you know, you have this very strong sort of future nostalgic theme going throughout it still. So for me, like, I love a strong concept from the album from beginning to the end. So I think that it's a really great song that she added to her like singles promotion list, if you will. So number 14, we have Magic by Kylie Minogue. So this song I thought was just so great. I thought the music video was so fun. I thought that, you know, that thumbnail of her where she's sitting on the throne and there was like the countdown for us to watch the music video when it like first would come out was so exciting. I think that, you know, if it was just a little bit brighter, I would have put it much higher on the list, but I think the song itself is so strong. I think it's such a great single to promote the album's release as well. And I mean, for me, like, Kylie can basically do no wrong. Amazing song, great music video, very excited about it. So at number 13, I have 911 by Lady Gaga. So this one is probably one of the strongest in terms of concept and art direction. I thought it was such a really well done music video by Lady Gaga. I think the song, before I even saw the video, because it came out when the album came out, I loved the song. It's such a great song. The message is a little unusual, but I still loved it regardless. And I think that it's such a great addition to her videography, if you will. So at number 12, we have a new artist that I just discovered this year that I am a huge fan of his album called Black Country Disco. And the song that was probably my favorite is 01902. I thought the music video was so fun. So like, I love the VHS look. That was really big this year. I love that it's kind of like in a roller rink kind of sort of setting. You know, it's very 70s, very disco. Disco had such a great comeback this year. Anything disco really, but my favorite would be millennial disco. So Tom Aspall's album came out this year in 2020, and it has to be probably one of my favorite albums as well. So I highly recommend Tom Aspall as well. And I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. I really hope I am. So at number 11, we have Break My Heart by Dua Lipa. This is definitely one of my favorite videos of the year, and definitely one of my favorite songs. It came out very early this year, and it's still somehow stuck throughout the whole year, so that means it has longevity, which for me is a A+. And yeah, I really enjoyed Break My Heart. I think it was such a great way for me to be introduced to the new album that was coming, because I kind of missed the boat with Physical. All my friends loved Physical, but I kind of missed that one. But you know, what brought my attention was Break My Heart. It's so quintessentially a British music video too, which I love about it, because it's got that kind of kitsch sort of essence to it, which I think is, you know, something that I really prefer in music videos personally. I just kind of grew up watching a lot of British music videos, so. All right, so at number 10, we have Easy by Troye Sivan. So I definitely did a reaction to this music video back when it came out, like earlier this year, but there's been a rendition with Casey Musgraves, who is from East Texas, where I went to college, and honestly, this is one of the best videos that I have seen this entire year. It's so cool, it's so on point. I love the juxtaposition of like his like hair mullet with like drag queens. It feels a little bit like La Vie en Rose in A Star Is Born, and it also kind of gives me that feeling of just like, I don't know, it's got this gritty kind of vibe to it. It's very Americana, and I think Casey Musgraves knows what she's doing, and I think Troye Sivan is really enjoying putting on this like super, I wouldn't say middle American, but like the South kind of like vibe, but with like mixing all these things, like even Japanese subtitles, which I found a little bit annoying, but besides that, I thought it was super cool. I think the lighting was beautiful. I think the costuming was great. I think the hairstyles were great. I loved so many things about this music video on so many levels that words can't compare. Like, I feel like if I were a music video director today, which is like a dream of mine one day, I would definitely try to emulate this in some way, somehow, with artists that I really admired. So I'm really thankful for them doing this. So at number 9, we have Say Something by, you know who, Kylie Minogue. And I mean, I did a reaction video to the audio, lyric, music video, whatever, and I was so excited about it because honestly I had no idea that Kylie was even coming out with a new album at all this year. And so when the music video came out, I was super excited about it, and it's so cool. It's very intergalactic. It's very much in theme or in the concept of what she's going for, and it really kind of reminded me a lot of like I Believe in You, which I think a lot of you agree with that as well, because I Believe in You is, for me anyway, one of her best and most simplest videos, but one of her best. And I feel like a lot of Kylie videos that are more simple are usually her best. Like, for example, people love Slow, and I love Slow. Slow is one of her best videos in my opinion, and that's the magic of Kylie. So at number 8, we have How You Like That by Blackpink. So I'm a big fan of Blackpink. It looks like this year, based on my Spotify play count, that I am a bigger fan of Twice. Blackpink was probably my gateway into coming back into K-pop again back in 2018. So like a good 5 years I just stopped listening to K-pop, and whenever Blackpink was like around and about with Whistle and Playing with Fire and Boombaya, I was just like, you guys have my attention. And How You Like That was a very interesting like choice for like an opening single for the new album campaign. But like over like time, I ended up loving the song. It has such a strange chorus. It sounds burp, 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 burp. My mom and I love this song. We used to listen to the song in the car together all the time, and my mom was like, oh, I know this song, I love this song. And when your mom likes a K-pop song, that's like another level of music appreciation. So yeah, I just feel like they put a lot of effort and a lot of budget into this music video, and I really appreciate them for it because there's so many beautiful set designs and costume designs and lighting, and like my favorite scene is definitely the snow scene with all the snow. And yeah, I really appreciate them for all the effort they put into How You Like That. As for the rest of the music videos, that's another story, but How You Like That was definitely something that I ended up realizing how much I liked as time went by. So this one may come as a surprise for you, but we have Blueprint by Stray Kids. So Stray Kids is a new band that I recently found myself really enjoying their music, their choreography, their music videos, and I really didn't want to go into this world of like K-pop boy bands or whatever, but like I was just listening to their album one day driving in my car, and the song Blueprint came on, and I realized, I was like, this is a really good song, like a really, really, really good song. And it just caught my interest. And then I didn't know, but there was a music video to it, and the music video was so fresh and so clean and so simple, but so nice and pleasant to watch. And I really, really, really enjoyed Blueprint as a sort of B-side music video, whatever. But like, I think they filmed it in some beautiful place in South Korea, and it has some really cool shots. It's very editorial. It's very cool. I loved a comment that I saw on one of the comments that said like, oh wow, laundry detergent commercials are getting crazy these days. I thought that was really funny. So yeah, I just think that like, I love that they're wearing all white. I love how crisp it feels. It's just like so refreshing. It's such a springy feeling single. I have no idea. Oh, actually it came out in June, late June. In any case, it is just such a great song. I don't know. I love the vocals. I think IN and Seungmin do such a great job, and Lino do such a great job singing in this song, and I'm such a huge fan of this song. For some reason, I love this song. So at number 6, we have Rain on Me by Lady Gaga featuring Ariana Grande. This was definitely like the big push to promote the album, and it was a push because I was so amazed by how fantastic like the videography was, how great the costuming was, the editing. It was so cool, it was so great. I just loved it so much. I mean, Ariana Grande and Gaga, like, I'm a fan of both of them, more so Gaga, but still, like, it was such a fun way to start this new album campaign and with Chromatica. And I'm so happy that they both, like, were able to join forces because it was, like, a force to be reckoned with for sure. And yeah, I really loved the costuming. I loved the rain. Lady Gaga really pushed herself, and her team pushed themselves to just deliver what everyone wanted to see. Like, this was kind of like a Born This Way of 2020, if that makes any sense. And it was extremely iconic and so much fun to watch. And the VMA's performance was also fantastic to watch. So kudos to them because I loved it. So at number 5, this might come as a surprise to some people, but number 5 is Backdoor by Stray Kids. And this is the song that I actually found out about Stray Kids with, and I was so surprised by the music, like, accompaniment. I loved the layers. I loved how, like, there was layers of, like, EDM with, like, very classical instruments, but also the choreography was so unusual but so intriguing, and I'd never heard of this band at the time, and it was definitely the first song that I had ever heard by Stray Kids, so it brought so much to my attention that I ended up loving songs like Side Effects or Double Knot or Miro, and I am so happy that this song came out this year because if it wasn't for this song, I wouldn't have known about Stray Kids. And like, I think the editing is fantastic. I love the vêtements styling choices. I love all the leather. I love the hairstyles, the makeup. I love so many things about this music video. It was such an iconic video for this year in terms of K-pop bands, in my opinion. So at number 4, we have Wannabe by ITZY. So this music video to me was the new ITZY single that was coming out. And I was already a huge fan of Icy and Dala Dala, so for me, like, Wannabe, I don't know, every time I watch this video, or every time I hear this song, or watch this performance on whatever stage, I get so excited about it because they slay. They are so good at what they do that I get so excited about it and so emotional about it. And, like, I'm a huge fan of Yuna and Yeji and Ryujin, and I just feel like this is, like, my start of 2020 whenever Wannabe came out, so I think it was like January or February, but like, it's such a great song and the choreography is so good. Okay, so at number 3 we have Sour Candy by Lady Gaga. So, well, obviously featuring Blackpink. This one might come as a surprise because it's not like an actual music video, but it stuck in my mind for so long that it might as well be a music video because it was the most innovative and most unusual lyric video that I've ever seen. I know that 2020 was the year of video games, and so for the fact that, like, Lady Gaga and her team released a lyric video that was basically a video game was so on the front lines of what was going on this year, because this was back in, like, summertime, but I thought it was such a cool video. I was just watching with, like, my eyes going everywhere. And I don't even like to watch people playing video games, but this was something else. Like, I wish this was an actual real video game. And Sour Candy, I remember listening to Sour Candy when it first came out, and it was such a great song. And I know it was under 3 minutes, but it was a fantastic song, and I would just play it over and over and over again. It came out before the album came out, and I was just obsessed with it. At number 2, we have Not Shy by ITZY. So I almost had Wannabe above Not Shy, but Wannabe came out before Not Shy, so it's kind of unfair because, like, honestly, Not Shy is such a good song. I love the fact that they have this Western vibe mixed with, like, neon and a lot of, like, colorful eccentric kind of styles, but like the choreography is so good. I just absolutely love the song Not Shy. Not Shy is such a great song. And I love the purpose behind it. I love that it's so empowering, like not being shy, etc. And I love Leah in this. I love like Ryujin is so good in this song. And I'm not sure if they even filmed this in the US, but I feel like they filmed this like nearby where I live, so I kind of get excited about that a little bit. But yes, I love Not Shy. I think it's such a great song, and I'm not surprised it's at number 2 because I even to this day, it came out in August, but even to this day, I still listen to it almost daily. All right, guys, so we've come to number 1, and this has been kind of a surprise, kind of not of a surprise. Even my mom loves this song, so she was like, oh, play that song again, play that song again, and I'm obsessed with this song. So number 1 is gonna be Porapipam by Sunmi. And I mean, I thought it was gonna be other songs. I thought it was gonna be like Magic by Kylie, or I don't know, Sour Candy by Gaga, but Porapipam, honestly, for me, is the song of the year for me. And it was just it came out at such a great time. It came out in June, and my mom and myself and I could not stop listening to it and watching the video and driving and listening to it and going to bed and listening to it and seeing the performances upon performances upon performances, watching it. Like, it's just such a great song. So I'm very happy that Porapipam is at number 1 on my list because I'm a huge fan of Sunmi. You can ask a lot of my friends that I just really, really, really enjoy her music so much. So congratulations, Sunmi. Porapipam. I like it. All right, everyone. So that is it. That is my 2020 top list. 20 top songs of 2020. I'm so happy you guys checked it out, and I promise next year I'm going to be so much better about like doing music video reactions, doing album reviews, whatever you guys want me to do, just let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you want to, subscribe. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone.